Hello everyone. Today I am going to present my individual assignment, that is article discussion. First of all, I would like to introduce myself to you all. My name is KANIEMOLLIE, daughter of THILAKAMANI, number matric E202020274006, course KAK 1043, Child Growth and Development, Group A. Lecturer Dr. Ilya Diana Binti Shamsuddin. Next, I would like to talk about the article information. The first thing in the article is I choose aspect for complete my assignment is physical. Title: Physical Development in the Early Years, the Impact of a Daily Movement Program on Young Children Physical Development. Year published of this article is 14 October 2020. Authors are Pat Brady, Rebecca Dunkov, and Trish Gorey. The first element I would like to touch about the research objective. There is 4 points. Number 1 is poor physical development in young children has been shown to impact readiness for school behavior, social development, and academic achievement. Second thing, this is research sought to explore whether a physical intervention program movement for learning can improve children's physical development. With this in mind, the authors developed movement for learning to see whether a daily intervention program based on the developmental movement that children may have missed during their early years and some activities similar to those found in physical education lesson for young children. Number 4, can have a positive impact of physical development during their first year school. The second thing I get from this article is finding. The first element in the finding is ABC test. Number 1, ABC test baseline characteristics of the participant are described in table 1. At baseline, there was no difference between groups for age, preparation of meals, or any of the ABC measures. Second thing, table 2 shows the baseline and end of the intervention score for each of the ABC component and the overall scores. Univate awareness of the change score showed significant inflation of the intervention group for ABC total PD scores. Table 1 describes the off sample and Table 2 baseline and end of the intervention score for ABC component by group. Next from the finding, the second element that I get in the article is data analysis. The raw scores from the movement ABC were entered into Excel and used to create a standard score for each component, that is balance, aiming, catching, and manual discipline. Univate awareness was used to extreme difference between the intervention and control group in changes in percentile scores across the intervention period. Key themes for the impact was academic, physical, social or personal, and behavior. As the purpose of the survey was to provide qualitative example of how the program may have benefit participants and also to identify ways in which the program might be improved in future years. The first stage of the analysis was to allot responses into these two broad categories: barriers to participant and ways in which of the program had worked well. The third element I would like to explain to you all is reflective. Number 1, School readiness and physical development. The world children enter school for the first time beginning a journey for normal education. The United Children is found UNICEF state that although historical there has been regular to define school readiness, there has been much defined debate as to what concept school readiness so that there are now around 150 definitions. Next is new motor development. Early movements are reflective on nature and do not require control or thought and are reflective to as permative reflex. In typical development, this reflective naturally inbit in sequential order during the first 12 to 14 months of life and postural reflective should emerge more mature parents of responsive that control balance, coordination, and sensory motor development. Third thing is the importance of early childhood milestone to physical development. Negative space and obstacles safely with condition of themselves and others. Demonstrate strength, balance, coordination when playing. Movement energetically such as running, jumping, dancing, skipping and climbing. Hold on a pencil effectively in preparation for fluent writing using the trumpet grip in almost all cases. Begin to show accuracy and care when drawing. The next element is physical activity, secondary behavior, and physical development. Physical activity is vital in children's all-around development. Enable them to pursue happy, healthy, and active lives. Grows the fine motor experience develop incrementally throughout early childhood, starting with the sensory exploration and the development of child strength, co-coordination, and positional awareness from the timid time, crawling, and play movement with both objects and adults. Now I'm going to explain about the recommendation from the result of the study. Number 1. What can be done to ensure children's physical development is sufficient to meet their learning needs? Evidence indicates that any different with motor development problem do not catch up later without intervention. Ideally, there should be not need for corrective intervention program to approach support and guidance in a place from when babies are born. The key target for this early support is parents and carers. State strongly that children development progress, temperament, and behavior parents are not biological givens heart rate in the brain. Second thing is the movement for learning project. Physical development is an important aspect of school readiness. Many children with motor problems do not catch up later. For example, children need to go through the early childhood stage of physical development in order to integrate primitive, reflective, develop positive, reflective, and fundamental movement skills such as throwing, catching, running, leaping, and hopping. Number 3, physical development tested that methods they are balance, aiming, catching, manual distancing, and academic impact. From the balance, we got into standing on one leg Both legs are tested. And consecutive jumps along 5 minutes. Walking heels weight along tape of the floor. In aiming and catching is catching 10 beanbags, throwing 10 beanbags into a mat. Manual distinction is completing a drawing trail, posting coins, and retrending beans. In also academic impact, children writing level have improved since we started the program and their physical readiness to write. Greater stemming when working on learning tasks there has been especially evident in writing this term. And also, we did the program first thing in the morning. Children displayed good listening skills after the session, studying well for the school day and ready to learn. Personal and social skills, yes, working together and sharing and taking turns, praising each other, they learn a few skills, saying, I can't do it yet, which I like. The children did work well together and often help each other in a session. Physical skills, they become noticeably and eligible when we had a year two group join us in a session. They were not as able to do some the exercise. Children visibly improved the specific skills balancing over the course of each unit. The program gave children who needed lots of physical development and a lot time to make sure that they had some struggle movement every day. The lasting behavior. Possibly the timing of the session of at the start of the day was helpful in getting children focused of the classroom. Children more ready to learn to turn into the listening more, and pupils more alert after their sessions, improvement and ability to follow and listen to instruction. Last but not least, I would like to talk about from this article is and conclusion. The reported improve occur the four boards themes, that is academic, personal and social, physical and behavior. Key to the success of the project to manageable amount of the that needs to be allotted each day 20 minutes to delivery of the program by committed school staff, not specifically, and used for everyday resources available in school. Moving forward, an understanding of children's physical development and the impact of the intervention is required if policymakers, professionals, and parents are to provide that babies and young children need to order food in the place correctly and consistently in the physical building blocks needed for the successful learning. That's all from me for the article discussion. Thank you.